Yellow lights are still illuminated as now they're out. Reds are out and green flag is back out on the speedway. And there goes a plume of smoke off of Dan Speedling's number 20. Speedling going up in smoke on the Boomers performance in Sayers Auto Wrecking Night. This your first Pure Stock feature of the evening. As he comes off turn 4, he'll see checkers at the line. The winner of feature number 1 is Al Relier.
Broke on the car last week. You're still trying to figure out, but this is a brand new motor. Talk to us about tonight's effort.
Well, we'd worked on it for 12 hours yesterday to get it going, and I just didn't know if it was going to hold up or not, but I guess she's worked pretty good.
I make jokes.
But the 89 of Kerry Vandenberg slowly rolling down to the inside, and looks like Kerry will drop from the event. 1 lap in the books. Joey Morey showing the way, bringing it down here through turns 1 and 2. Got a great battle shaping up there for the runner-up spot. They're 3 deep up off the corner. Down on the inside now, the 93 of Jay Casey goes to the runner-up position. The 06 Washburn in row 1. Rick Dempsey with the 35 starts outside of row number 2. Robbie Speed, the 2-time champ, down on the inside of him. Then it's Rob Yetman with the 7. And our opening night winner, Chad Jezio, rounds out your starting grid. Jezio in the 25 car. Green flag is out. They race down to turn number 1. Tarantino on the outside, but it will be the 25J of Jeff Washburn off the inside to take the lead here in the initial go-round. Down the backstretch, Rick Dempsey gives Robbie Speed a little boost down there midway. Speed up on the outside lane, going to work down here off of turn number 4. They come to put lap number 1 on the board, and Robbie Speed will be shown as your leader here in the first go-round.
Capello, the Grand Premier tire number 42 car, holding out the number 4 running position here right now in the Flack attack. Mark Flack Jr. holds down the number 5 spot. He's being challenged as they work their way up through the west end, and we've got a car turned around up in turn number 4.
Green flag out on the speedway. Sheldon going to do everything he can up into turn number 1 and 2, but Flack is going to shut the door. Meanwhile, we got a race for the 5th and final transfer spot as Mark Flack looking to make his move. Here's the race for the lead. Sheldon on the inside, looking to get by J.C. Flack. He will do so in turn number 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, Kyle Sheldon comes down, and he will win. He raced number 1.
Once the heats are done, we'll go to our 3rd Pure Stock race of the evening. But right now, it's green flag over the field here. Qualifying heat race number 1 for the Sportsman Division. First sportsman competition of the 2011 season. Ryan Darcy will grab the early race
of the 315 of Jonathan Ruthier. Ruthier back there in 3rd. 4th spot, the 243 of Vic Hopkins. Riding 5th is Jason Casey. 6th spot, 1 car way up against the wall. That was the 25J car of turn number 1. He'll take the lead, but La Rochelle uses the slingshot maneuver off of turn number 2. Down off the banking with a burst of speed. La Rochelle gets him by a bumper cover at the end of the straightaway. La Rochelle back to the lead. Sanchez getting squeezed up to the outside. Now Sanchez in the fast lane. He'll go back to the front. Apply the pressure once again to the 78 of Paul La Rochelle. Corbin on the inside. La Rochelle on the outside. They're side by side off turn 4. Once again, they are side by side. Across the line, dead even at the stripe. They work their way down to turn number 1 with Corbin a slight advantage off the corner. I know you've got a lot of people to thank, including a brand new sponsor. Got to feel good to put Cat's Eye in victory lane for the first time.
Oh, it's awesome to put Cat's Eye in victory lane for the first time. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be racing this year. I was done racing, but then they decided they wanted to come on board. So I got to thank them. I got to thank Tinker's Premium Power, J&M Auto, Perfect Premises, Bobby Waters, and just everybody else who helps me along the way.
Well, we talked about it.
All right, race fans, we're living on a prayer for 30 laps. Here we go on the flag stand. Robbie Rescott ready to let it run now. The green flag is in the air, and we are underway at the Valley of Speed with the Boomers Performance Sayers Auto Wrecking Dirt Car Pit Block Modified feature. Corellis, the electrifying DC, looking at inside lane over down low, but pulls it back in line here in front. Brian Berger, Donnie Corellis now 1 and 2. Corellis again looking at the inside. Berger strong to the challenge right there. Corellis will get a run at him here again to the back straightaway. Wade Gilly all alone in 3rd spot. Lauren Bro running in 4th. Kyle Sheldon completes the top 5. Just outside the top 5, running there side by side. Ray Horde and JC. And then we got 3 biggest teams in motorsports battling with each other just big block modified feature. Going around a forward car up in the east end, and we've got a car up against the wall. A top 5 runner, Lauren Bro. Lauren Bro getting into the wall up in the east end. Looks like front end damage on the 14 car. Now for Brian Berger off in front. Final time around the Valley of Speed for Brian Berger. The Williams and Kingsley number 60 machine ready to see victory lane for the first time here in the 2011 campaign. It's Brian Berger. He's got him covered. Nobody up to challenge. Berger off of turn number 4. Checkered flags are in the air, and Brian Berger wins tonight's Brewers Performance Series Auto Wrecking Dirt Car Big Block Modified feature.
There he is! To the roof, Brian Berger! Hey, that was a great one, Brian. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm whooped.
I could tell. You took your time getting us strapped. That was what we talk about, hard-fought race victories. That certainly was one, because Donnie Carell has pressed you hard there a number of times.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of great cars here. I knew he was there. I knew he was going to be tough, and all I had to do was just hit the line once after every lap, and boy, it was awesome. I got to thank Mike and Liz Garrity. They're the reason that this car is super fast. They really helped us out this winter, put a really strong Bedell motor in the car, and that's what we needed to compete with these guys, and now we got it. So
it's been a while, Brian. I think this is your 4th career win. It's been a long time, actually, a few years since you and I have talked down here. So I know you got a few folks you want to thank.
Yeah, about 3 years and 10 months, but who's counting? Yeah, so first, I really want to thank my sponsors, like I said, Mike and Liz Garrity, the Garrity Asphalt Reclaiming. They've been great for the last 3 years. Williams and Kingsley Auto has stuck by me as well, so thanks to Dickie and Reenie. And Pittsfield Lawn and Tractor has been with me since 2004, so thank you to them. And thank you to Brian Bedell and Boomers Performance. No better night to win than tonight. So.
And look at that Cup trophy, something unique, no better. You got Boomers on the car. Congratulations. We'll let you celebrate win number 1 of 2011.
Yeah, I just want to also say thank you to my crew. These guys have taken care of everything for me now that I'm working in Connecticut. So thanks to Scott and everybody. I appreciate it.
Ready to go green down off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're underway. Your Boomers Performance Sears Auto Wrecking Sportsman feature is now underway.
The Darcy construction car, number 21, Ryan Darcy, in need of a good run. He jumps out to an early lead.
And there for 3rd as they race wheel to wheel to turn 3.
That is the 12 of Brian Sanstead and the 83 of Chad Pierce. They'll race hot and heavy, but alongside, here comes another car. That is the number 98 of the young driver, Colby Schroeder. As the best race, hang on, Oldenswire, Steve Mier, high speed crash, and they'll back into each other, as obviously they got into each other here midway down the front stretch. Luckily, no one else collected, but still, Olden Dwyer and Steve Mier heavily involved as they stay here alongside of each other, into each other.
Side by side they run, wheel to wheel off turn number 2, but the fast lane prevails once again. The 250 of Alan Hotailing taking sole possession of position number 2 up on the high side as they come down off turn 4. Halfway sign displayed to your leader, Ryan Darcy, this time by. And Darcy's in trouble as the 10-lap sign is put up. Halfway is shown, and Darcy will drop from the event.
Who originally started this race 6 remains that way as he'll go alongside the 55 of Brett Haas. They'll be side by side. Certainly the best race on the racetrack. And turn 3, hang on with the leaders. Look at their side by side.
Slower car dead ahead of your leaders. Forced Alan Hotailing up to the outside, and that's all Colby Schroeder needed to set the pick and take the top spot away. So ready to make his way out of the car's 5th career win, Colby Schroeder down in victory lane. Colby's got the checkers. Mike Warren will meet him there in victory lane. Bonus. But now Wiegand wants a piece of the action. Wiegand goes side by side with Relier. He'll carry him up the hill a bit. Off of turn number 4, a drag race down the straightaway, and they are dead even when they hit the stripe this time. So a $20 lap, they might have to split that one 10 and 10, I'm not sure. But Al Relier noses back ahead as they come off of turn number 2. down the backstretch. Here's Wiegand coming right back at him. A great two-car battle up on the front. Got another good two-car race back there for third spot, as now Jay Casey has caught the 06 of Tom Murphy, and the trophy to be handed out down here in the form of a clock. Oh, we got one car sideways, a two-car incident up in turn 4. And we'll see if they have to see yellow on this. Looks like everybody going to be all right as they work their way down the backstretch. No, yellow is out. One car. Turn number 4 on the inside. White flag is out. Relier first across the line. Wiegand riding second, but now he is going to have to fend off the challenge of Jay Casey. Casey up on the outside. This might be what Al Relier would like to see Pete Wiegand with his hands full back there with Casey. They go down into turn number 3. They start to close on your leader. Relier going to lead them down off the 4th turn banking as they come down the stretch. Checkered flag is out. Al Relier will get the win. Relier wins.
As the field picks up the pace here in the West End, John Castorella on the flag stand. He lets the green flag fly, and we are underway with tonight's Boomers Performance 4-cylinder single cam class feature. Field sailing up through turns 1 and 2. Gonna be David Olds Jr. with the early race lead. On down the back straightaway, Chris White charging in that number 2 spot. White looking like he was ready to make a bid there for the race lead. Backed out of it a little bit up in turn number 3, so he'll swing to the high side. We got heavy smoke pouring from our 4th place runner here. That is the 214 car of Steve Burbank. Showing complete, coming on around the field is to complete lap number 3 with Chris White in command over Don Curley. The 8 machine of David Olds, and now moving into the picture is Steve Knoll. Steve Knoll working on the high side, gets around David Knowles, goes after Don Curley. They'll make contact right there off of turn number 2 into the back stretch. Hang on, a masterful drive there by Steve Knoll to hang on with the A to Z landscaping on the picture comes Ian Relier with the 41 car. And Relier looking to make it a run here for the lead off of turn 2 into the back stretch. 4 cars together. We've got a race change lead up in front as Steve Knoll has gone to the front. Look at Ian Relier blast down to the inside. 3 wide. Oh man, swapping and back and forth off of turn number 4. But up on the lead end is the A to Z Landscaping 7 car of Steve Knoll. We have not heard from Jesse Sheets all race long, but now in the final lap, Sheets is in the top 5 and looking for more. Out in front by a big advantage is Steve Knoll. Steve is ready to bring it on home, but what's going to happen here? Sheets shoots the gap, but will slam into the wall and roll it over. Once, twice he goes over. A double barrel roll up into turn number 4 with a hard hit on the 98 of Jesse Sheets, who carried all kinds of speed. Sheets was into it. He knew it was the final lap, and he was going for it. So there's your field, 10 laps to distance. John Castorella Sr. ready to let that green flag fly. He does so. We are underway with our 4-cylinder finale for the dual cam class. Hotelling. He'll swing to the inside. Gets a good run. Side by side they are here in front. That time Alan Hotelling at the stripe had the 2nd place spot. He's on the inside lane. Chris Vandepute on the high line trying to battle him back. He'll get a good run off of turn number 2, but Hotelling will make the pass complete. Here comes Chris Vandepute. He swaps lanes. He'll drop low on Hotelling and try to make a bid right back here. They'll go back side by side. Leaning on each other up at turn number 4. Chris Vandepute will ease on by here at the white flag. That's 1 lap left to go. Way out in front is Steve Loomis. He's got a big straightaway advantage. Nobody up to challenge him. But the fun racing has been going on for this number 2 spot between Chris Vandepute and Alan Hotelling, who have been swapping positions. And here comes Hotelling one more time. Up into turn number 3. They battle hard. Meanwhile, checkers are out here in front. Steve Loomis wins this one easily. But look at this race for 2nd place as Alan Hotelling will crank it up again. Right down to the checkers is going to be Alan Hotelling getting that 2nd place spot away from Chris Vandepute.